Welcome, everybody, to the VESL Rocket League playoffs for spring 2024. My name's Pyro J. By my side is Dior. As their camera gets fixed up, we'll see the little cat instead of Dior for now. But let's issue the stakes for today. We got 8 teams competing in the Wake Conference for these North Carolina high schoolers for $300 to first place, plus 2 regional land spots to the top 2 contendees. But Dior, I'm here with you. I know you typically work the Overwatch scene, but are you excited to come in for some carball?
Oh, I'm very excited to come in for some carball. I'm not very good at it myself, but I love watching the competitive scene. I watch the majors, so it should be exciting, and I'm expecting a lot from the matches today. I would like a good representation of high school Rocket League, and let's see who can get that bread, get that cheddar.
Hey, that last major with the Gentlemates dub was pretty awesome. So I was tuning into that as well as the regional today. But the real action is right here. Let's take it to the bracket to see how the teams have been competing so far. We are actually halfway through playoffs right now. That's right, folks. The top 8 have already played their teams. We say sayonara to Leesville and Panther Creek. GG's and on to the top 4. Enloe and Green Hope will play later on this stream, but for today, for now, it is Wake Leadership as the 2 seed versus Green Level as the 3 seed. That's our matchup. We're ready to get into this best of 5 here for the semifinals. So without further ado, let's get it cooking. 3v3 Rocket League, best of 5. You got to win 3 games to move right on. So let's see those high schoolers into action. Let's get things started. And I got to tell you what, Dior, this match is huge because you win this, you advance to the top 2, which means you've got that regional land spot.
Oh, that's exciting because it means we're gonna see something other than just like some low level play. We're gonna see some high level play, and I'm very excited for this. And we're gonna kick off early. Any words about Flapjack? I mean, I'm seeing the username and it's looking pretty good. Is he a solid?
You know what? We're just going to have to find out. There is a mechanic called the pancake on Rocket League. It's where you slam the ball into the backboard so it drops down for a teammate in front of the goal. So maybe Flapjack is trying to do their own twist of that mechanic here today. We'll get it cooking. We'll get it rolling. We lost our scoreboard, potentially, but that's all right. The cars are looking good, nevertheless, Dior.
Yeah, I'm have to agree with you on that one, but this is looking pretty competitive and almost a goal, and we might have just witnessed a pancake right there as it bounces off the backboard. It's away, but they're playing really aggressive. Oh, that's a missed goal. It's going to be extremely unfortunate early. I mean, it's looking like both sides are flipping back and forth, like with the ball. It's flipping back and forth. There's no really one-sided contention here.
Yeah, not quite. And this is what you like to see. I mean, it's the top 4 of this Wake Conference, right? So you don't know what to expect realistically between who's going to perform better than the other. A little bit of hand-holding done here. Ball popped off to the other side. Okay, pass off the backboard. Shot was there, but the defense cooking just as well to turn it over. Ooh. And good news, we've got a scoreboard, folks. There you go. The players, the teams, almost a goal as well. It's Wake Leadership. That's your 2 seed in the blue, but it's Green Level to score the first one from the orange side. So keep it cooking here. 3.5 minutes to go in game number 1. And keep in mind, it's a best of 5, folks. So yeah, there, survive or you thrive. Shot already there from Green Level. Popping off on all cylinders here, Dior. What do you think of this one from Boozy? It was a doozy, that's what I'll say. Boozy with the doozy to get things cooking here for Green Level. This team I've seen quite a bit, actually, in VESL. They've done more than what you would expect out of your high school expectations. Never flat-footed, always gunning for the ball, and that's the kind of ferocity on the field that you like to see, especially that backflip. Needing muscles. Gets a save right near the goal line. That was fantastic. Watch Dan Demand with a take as well. Coming around the backboard. Back into the corner here. Fatu Going to take this challenge. It's skied up from the ceiling, and Wake leadership, though they've gotten some possession, are having a difficult time transitioning those chances into goals. However, Green Level back on their mark. It's clear. Out to the side wall. Here's Boozy right under it. Gets punished. Pass off the backboard. Is anybody there to score? No, not quite. Wake leadership back to the drawing board. Popped up high by Slimy Squid. Dropped down in front of the goal. Demolition to clear the lane. Wake leadership on the scoreboard. Fatu's here. And you look at that drop down combined with the demolition after the backboard pass. It's no wonder this team is the number 2 seed in the Wake Conference. They're finding ways to cook, and early on, however, kickoff goal. Almost there. Switch back around at Flapjack. 0 boost. Pick up that boost in the corner, steal it away, take the shot and fire it away. Green Level not dying out yet. Got that early lead, want to hold on for as long as they can. Switch back over. From the backboard we go. Fatu cutting off rotation just to get another pass out off the backboard. Watch, can't get the hit, but reinforcements come in place. Wake leadership still have to reset on attack. Green Level, they're finding really excellent ways to cut off these passing plays, and when the ball gets into the paint, I like to call it, that area right in front of the goal, Green Level seem to have an answer. Flapjack here, ready to test the defense. Pass off the backboard once again. Green Level with time to clear. We get a moment to wipe the sweat off their brow, but not a moment more. Clear on the other side. Ball off the crossbar, and oh, Fatu reads it excellently. Wake leadership start out the race down and out, but they're thriving now. Tie up the ball game. So here we are, 2-2. Minute remaining. It's coming down to the wire for the first game, and we'd have it no other way. Regional land spot on the line here. You want to start this best of 5 off strong at the half-court line. Ball sent up to the sky. It's anyone's ball. It's anyone's game. Who wants a piece of the pie? Flapjack did. Not able to surmise the kind of play they were in search of all along. Watch. Chasing this ball. Leadership defense there. Fatu along the other side. This is your goal scorer. Right here for Wake leadership. 2 goals on the docket. Pass out to mid. Contested well by Green Level. And it feels like it is going to come down to what Fatu can do on the side of Wake leadership. Here they are in the defensive line, making sure that ball doesn't go in, but could be the hat trick from Fatu to seal the deal for Wake leadership. Down in front of the ball. Oh, the shot's just going to miss. The open look just misses the net. The follow is going to be wayward as well. And Green Level, they're surviving by the skin of their teeth. Can they close it out here in regulation? 10 seconds left on the scoreboard. All off from the side wall. There's a read for Fatu to defend the shot. Flapjack downfield. Is there a defenseman? Oh, there is, just in time to cut it away. And it couldn't be any closer here in the semifinals. Overtime, game number 1. Flapjack sees a teammate. Oh, but the rotation wasn't in sync. They peeled off the shot-taking position just in the, blink of an eye. But in the same fashion, Fatu comes up big for Wake leadership. I called it out. It was going to be a hat trick from Fatu to win it for Wake leadership, and that's what we'll see. 66 mile per hour. That's a beamer for the win of Wake leadership, their first win in the best of 5. Taking a gander at the statistics here, 6 of the 10 shots as well were for Fatu. This player is putting the leadership in Wake leadership to get that first win, made the comeback and the hat trick. But I do want to see more from a player like Boozy. First 2 goals of the game, nearly in the first minute, but was silent, but was unactivated as the game went on. This is the start of the game where Green Level need to fire up again as we get into game number 2. We're almost there to get the game number 2. The players are just getting ready, getting cooked, getting set, making sure they've got their engines primed, their fuel in the tank, and their tires nice and smooth. Or not smooth? A lot of tread and grip. Yeah, smooth tires wouldn't really be good, I guess. But game number 2 is on the doorstep here. Everyone's biting their nails to find out how this match is going to keep proceeding, and we will get to see it. Game number 2 underway, and we're going to start off with a bit of a miss there from Flapjack. That's okay. Plenty of time to get warmed up still, as we're just kicking it off here for game 2. Fatu already showing off the mechanical excellence. The dribble into the flick pass 1. That's smooth. Fatu, flick. Double flick. That's 2 defenders beat. 1 more to take down. Shots open wide, but coming in just in time is Needy Muscles. And that was a time where they needed that muscle more than ever. Had they not made the save in that time, Wake Leadership would have scored 4 uncontested. Shot there from Watch Dandaman. It's going to go wide. One of the biggest improvement areas right now for Green Level is that shot accuracy at the moment. They are getting shots to register on the field. Flapjack still trying to register their controller on the field. Come on now. Get those tires moving, Flapjack. But regardless, if those shots are going to come through, they got to be between the posts and under the crossbar. Get it between the uprights. Green Level. Nevertheless, Slimy Squid with an aerial effort to raise an eyebrow or 2. That was magnificent. It's followed up by Fatu's take towards the net. Needy Muscles on the dribble, on the flick. Maneuvering this ball as far along the field as they can. Boozy. Side flip goes awry. Fatu on the air dribble. That's pass 1. Fatu off the backboard. Oh, but the defense comes through. Green Level learning that if they want to contest Wake Leadership, they're going to have to take it to the skies. Their play style must become elevated, because that is exactly where Wake Leadership is taking the ball right now. High flicks, air dribbles, everything and more. Air dribble bump from Fatu leads to Slimy Squid following suit. And 4 uncontested goals is going to be the motto for Wake Leadership Academy. Look at this team find their form. Kickoff number 2. And it lies in the hands of Boozy. The 1-shot taker, the 1-goal scorer for Green Level. Follow-up, is just off the mark. Very close. Close only works in horseshoes and hand grenades. Not Rocket League, not car soccer here, folks. Like I said, Green Level struggling to get those shots to get between the woodwork. Fatu, follow-up, it's good. Green Level crumbling under the pressure. And a lot of that pressure exerted by that player right there. Fatu holding it down. Really the player you want to rely on. Fun fact for those tuning in to the matchup here, the last 5 goals were scored by 1 single player on the field. That is Fatu. This player unbelievably rocking on the field. Talk about flow state. You got to turn around here for Fatu. They're going to swing this in the other direction. Right under the ball. Hoping to control this into the corner. Pass out from the corner. Shot taken by the Squid. Just won't hit the mark. Flapjack turning around, cutting rotation. I love this strategy from Wake Leadership. I mean, you can see all the jumbling up around the half-court line. They want to do everything in their power to make sure that ball, again, does not cross the half-court line, as if this has some kind of dodgeball rules or something. They've got to keep this on the orange end, or Green Level will be punished. Flapjack on the dribble. There's the dunk, and Slimy Squid with the pickup. Of course, if you want to see Wake Leadership activated, you may need to see other players take shots, and there you will see it. Slimy Squid with a flick high that won't meet the net. Defense following suit for Green Level. Flapjack with an uncharacteristic miss, so this could be the time for Wake Leadership. They've got to punish mistakes. They're few and far between, but they do arise for Wake Leadership. So Green Level, see through those mistakes. Take them down, punish them, and maybe get some bumps in too. There's a good bump on the Fatu. Needy Muscles, no boost for you, but hey, how about for your teammate Boozy? The only one to score a goal for your team so far. Ball's dropped back into the corner. Wake leadership with a flick towards the half-court line. This is the best possession that we've seen out of Green Level so far in game number 2. The big question is, though, can they turn it over into a goal? That's a high touch from Flapjack and an excellent one at that. Look at the air dribble. Oh, and the shot as well just gets defended by Green Level. We almost saw a goal that wasn't from Fatu. We were so close. But instead, Flapjack will get denied on the goal line. And Green Level, they have a chance to reset. High ball from the half-court line. Redirect is there. And Dior are here. Woo! We're getting Dior here in just a minute, folks. So double caster action coming to you very shortly. But that was a goal from Slimy Squid. Wake Leadership Academy up 3-0 here. Closing out game number 2, looking good as ever. Shot out to the corner, 10 seconds remaining. High pop there from Needy Muscles. With 11 boost, what can you do? There's the dribble, there's the flick, almost there to the net. Green Level trying to get one to go. In the final second, shot there again off the backboard. Can they keep it alive? No, not quite. Wake Leadership, shutout victory in game number 2. Well, let's see what the response will be. Game number 1 was as close as you could call it. First 2 goals from Green Level, both of them from Boozy. The Wake Leadership came back. They scored the last 3 goals, and then you saw it right there in game number 2. Score another 3. Folks, for those people just tuning in, potentially, this is the semifinals for the VESL Wake Conference Playoffs. The team that moves on from this best of 5 will lock in a regional land spot later on in the month. That's May 10th through 12th. And we'll also get a chance to win live tonight on the VESL main stream, where they'll compete in their championship matchup. We've got to see who moves on to those championships. It could be Wake Leadership Academy. It could be Green Level. This series still blown wide open, especially if Green Level can capitalize on a free shot. No, watch, just a miss. And Green Level, they've got a second opportunity. They're going to strike on it. Wolverine goal explosion for Watch. There it is for Watch Dan the Man. And that surely is the man. Man of the hour. The man that was called upon. Green Level, you've been competing so well today, but they hadn't had anybody score other than Boozy. So for Watch Dan Demand to take a big move right there, that looks good. We're going to keep it rolling. We're going to keep it going. Scaled almost with the shot. Here's Flapjack with a take. And I just noticed Scaled Armadillo in for this team of Wake Leadership Academy. So that is a substitute called.
And I should be
see if that actually springs into action here as we keep this game moving. So 1-1 here as the goal does come in. We're going to be all tied up in game number 3. Needy Muscles with Watch. And now it's Fatu back to the corner. Pass out to the mid. Oh, a heater of a shot. An absolute missile. Just misses the net, and it's coming right back against them. Fatu, second goal for Wake Leadership Academy.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties on my end, so I can't really hear my other caster. I should be back there in a minute, but I mean, this has been a good game. This has been a really
had a
solid game.
close chance there. Just couldn't lock it in and finish the shot. Well, here's the thing about Rocket League. Yeah, there's still 3 minutes and a half left on the clock. Fatu may not need to score again, right? That's the thing to keep in mind here. Wake Leadership Academy, you've got a lead. Do you just hold on here? Their defense has been excellent. I mean, they're averaging, I think, a goal per game at this point. Oh, well, we're going to bump that average up. Green Level gets one in. And this is a crucial one. Boozy with the boost steal and the pass out to watch. And man, we may see a dynamic duo now forming here for Green Level. They just took a little bit of time to fire up here. Really impressive to see. Green Level, if they can continue to activate, watch Dan Demand Boozy. They may be looking good for the championship, but this one does not go in their lane. Fatu shot on target, 3-2 Wake. Welcome back, welcome back.
Apologies. But I mean, yeah, I've been watching from the sidelines, and this has been some really solid games, but I think this is going to be one of the closer games we have seen from Green Level. As close as game one, I think game two would definitely fell in Wake's favor, but we're going to see how they bounce back, and I think that substitute was a much needed change.
Seems to be firing something up in this team for sure. You love a good substitute just to shake things up, and maybe even for Wake Leadership, they may still be tuning to that team as well. Watch Dandaman getting a bit more confident on the field as well with aerial takes like that. Wake Leadership trying to survive this possession from Green Level.
Yeah, I mean, this is genuinely a really solid game, and we are seeing a lot of field dominance, especially with notice with Green Level this game. Definitely looking like a different game for them. Maybe they've kind of woken up a little bit saying, hey, we really want to win a championship. We want to win. We want to get that grand prize. We have to step up our game in game 3, and I think this is definitely a really good showcase from them. And honestly, I'd like to see them win this game here. They're putting their heart out on the line.
See if that's the case. We'll see if they can manage for even a win in this series. Their backs against the wall right here. It's match point for Wake Leadership Academy. If they win this, the series is over. Boozy off the side wall, shot there, but goes wayward. Watch Dan Demand. He's going to take this up instead. Sidewall pass out to Boozy. Boozy shot fired into the corner, but they lost one of their players on a demolition. Doesn't matter. Pass still comes through, and it's a double commit from Wake Leadership. They're going to try and turn on this ball. Got Dior. It feels like Green Level, they're getting closer to scoring that tie goal, but they're running out of time.
Yeah, I mean, 1 minute on the clock, anything can happen in this 1 minute, but they are like right there, as we can see right now with the shot just blocked by Wake Leadership. We are like seeing a very close game. I mean, genuinely, it's maybe a 3-2 deficit with 1 goal deficit. It's definitely a lot closer than we think it would be. I mean, right now, these guys are pushing the pace, and they just need to get it in. Needy muscles in position, looking to go for a goal here. He's going to shoot it across the map. It's too high. But I mean, it's blocked by Wake again. It's definitely a game falling into the hands of Wake right now. But we're gonna have to see how this goes. I mean, Green Level is trying to play defense now. Almost a goal going in from Wake. That's really unfortunate.
Tell you what, Scaled Armadillo was so close to scoring the dagger, but kid couldn't find it. Old Green Level couldn't get that one either. Fatu's up for this one. Aerial shot right off the mark, couldn't go in. Instead, we're going to turn it over. Back off the wall. Boozy, flip there. This one's needed. Demolition on the field. It's all up to Fatu to clear it away. Gets a touch on the ball. From the corner, Flapjack is behind the ball. Fatu dives into it. Shot needs to go in here from Green Level. Ball's still alive. Passer to the midfield. Who's the hero? Nobody. Wake Leadership. The 3rd win of the series, and that's going to send them to the championship.
And I mean, that's a really good play from Wake Leadership. We saw some really, really good dominance on those stat lines. I think we can all generally assume and say, hey, Wake Leadership should be proud of their performance today, and they should get excited, but you should always stay humble. Like, this isn't the big game yet. You aren't there yet. As the great Kobe Bryant once said, what's to be happy about? The game's not over. Job's not done.
Job's not done. Job's not done. Wake Leadership, though, your road to the regional land spot is done. You've completed that. You've qualified for that. Congratulations. Let's take a look at the bracket just to see where we're at with this Wake conference. You can see Wake leadership at the bottom there getting the 3-0 victory against Green Level. And with that bye game in the quarterfinals as well, I mean, they're pretty much undefeated moving on. Dior, our next match there is going to be that top one, Enloe versus Green Hope.
Yeah, and I mean this should be a good match. I mean, looking at the card, the team with the bye has a lot to prove coming in here. Yes, they are the number. Yes, they are the number one seed. They're at the top of the leaderboard, but they do have a lot to prove. They have a lot to prove in the sense of that showing they deserve that leaderboard. They deserve that bypass to the semis. We'll see how this goes. I mean, let's see who passes on to the grand finals. But I mean, that team that just fought through to get to that spot where they're at right now in the bye, they have to definitely show they're ready to compete.
Yeah, Wake leadership, and maybe time to watch your future opponent in the championship. But before we get to that match, the second semifinals of the day, we're going to take to a quick break, and then we'll get into the rest of the top four here for the Wake Conference of VESL playoffs Rocket League Spring 2024. See you in a moment. Hey everybody, we are back with the VESL playoff edition of Rocket League. The Wake Conference continues. We boiled down 8 teams to just 3. Okay, we just watched this first match of Wake leadership take it down green level in a sweep. Next up, and we can take a look at the bracket if we want, is Enloe versus Green Hope in the semifinals. I'm here with Dior, and Dior, you mentioned how Enloe, yeah, they're the number 1 seed, but they got to prove they're the 1 seed.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stand on my claim there a little bit. I'm definitely gonna have to say, hey, you know what I'm saying? Yes, you did great in the regular season, but a lot of these lower seeds, specifically seed 5, which they are facing, won 3-0. And I'm sure that took them a lot of hard work and dedication, a lot of off-season practice. And I think that can propel them to make this a close game, I think.
Well, I'm ready to see a close game. I think you all are in the audience as well. So let's get it going. This final semifinals match in the top 4 of the Wake Conference is once again Enloe as your 1 seed, Green Hope as your 4 seed. Can the underdog make it all the way to championships and get their bid to the regional final and a chance at that $300? Or will we see Enloe take care of the stage? Let's get into it. Game number 1. And this will be a best of 5 in the semifinals as well, folks. So stick around as we are getting into this matchup here any second now. There we go. I would assume Enloe's going to be on blue. Green Hope. No. All right. Green Hope is on your blue side. Your 4 seed, Enloe. Your number 1 seed on the orange. And Dior, we are ready to go.
Yeah, and I mean, this is looking to be a good game at the start. I mean, we're seeing everybody already hugged to the walls like they're spiders here. Definitely big plays from both teams are going to be expected to come here, but I'm looking for some really amazing shots. I'm talking some reverse flips into the goal. I want to see some really good stuff.
I mean, you got to expect that here at the semis, right? You got to see the big plays come to form. So I'm right with you. Let's take a look at it. We got Kumori here. Aside Perplexed, as well as Jax. That's your team here for Enloe. Those are the 3 to watch. And on your blue side, Green Hope, Iron Welder, Crazy Shark, and Div 1 Bronze. I feel like Div 1 Bronze trying to fake out their opposition here, calling themselves a really low-rank name, but gonna put out the high-rank plays.
Yeah, well, we'll see how it goes. I mean, the name might be telling the truth. We have to see definitely based off how he plays. As we see when flying across the sky with the ball, it's almost a score early from Green Hope. They're coming out strong. They've been really offensive in this game, and I mean, this is going to be the first game. They should come out with all the gas on the fuel. You know what I'm saying? Like 100%. They really need that. They really, really need some momentum coming into the game because no matter what, there's always one thing: there's skill and there's a mental game here, and they have to put that confidence forward. They have to put that first step in the water to be.
Always that mental game to keep in mind of for sure. And especially for these younger players, that mental can slip early on. So confidence early on is an important factor. Div 1 Bronze ranking up with a play like this. First one in for Green Hope. And so with this lead from Green Hope, we'll see what they can stack up. Okay, sometimes you get that early success, and then it's time to stack on to that success. So with Crazy Shark taking a pick there, Kumori lands in for the 50-50. It's Iron Welder. With the challenge on the back wall, a pinch from Enloe sets up a chance for Perplexed. But the shot is just off target. Full boost here, half court line. Back at it again. Enloe taking their time on this play. Halfway through game number 1 here. Crazy Shark, ball off the backboard. Iron Welder with another take off the corner, taking a shot towards the net, not quite in. Right now for Green Hope, you don't need a goal. hold on to this 1-goal lead as there's just 2 minutes left now. Iron Welder shot off the ceiling, just saved well by Enloe. Crazy Shark, got to be careful here. They've won bronze, filling in the gap, but not quite what was needed. Enloe, that 1 seed. Something they want to hold on to, something they really want to propel here. 1.5 remaining. Falling out to the half-court line. Iron Welder. Bounce off the corner. And down to that final minute. Enloe. Still stuck in their own half here. There's a pinch there. Jax tries to rip a shot to the net. Lovely idea. Sadly couldn't get behind it. Iron Welder. Take towards the half-court line. Oh, and there's a demo on the play there. Crazy Shark is gone. This could be the time to punish for Enloe. Perplex coming in towards the corner for the ball. Pass out. Oh, in front of the net. There needs to be just a little more communication right now for Enloe. As they're not getting these shots to go. Green Hope turning it around. Quick breakaway. And Iron Welder, I love the jump off the wall. Turns into a wave dash towards the net to nail it in. 30 seconds left here as Green Hope paving the way for success. Not much time here for Enloe. Perplexed. Takes it down. Green Hope, like piranhas surrounding this goal line. Demolition on the play. Clears in time. You just know it's not enough. Enloe off the half-court line. Sent away. They don't have time to come back here. It's going to be a wrap. Shot towards the goal line. Another save for Green Hope. They've held on to it well. Green Hope, Game 1 victory in the semifinals. Best of 5. Nicely done, though, from Perplex to find a last one there. We'll take it. Little goal for the road here. And may give them some confidence moving forward during this semifinals matchup. Green Hope, they're your winners for Game 1. Earlier on, we saw a win come out from Wake leadership, and that was one person, Fatu, scoring all the goals, goal after goal. Green Hope, it definitely feels like that work is being spread out amongst the team. They've won bronze with a goal, Iron Welder with a goal, and Crazy Shark, holding it down with the saves and the shots as well. 100% on the demos. Everyone from Green Hope taking their role very seriously, trying to have those impact plays wherever they can count. Game number 2 is coming up next here, and Green Hope continue this success. It's just going to be win after win. It's going to be sweep after sweep. And it would be a surprising one at that with Enloe holding that number 1 seed, that number 1 rank after the regular season in Wake Conference. And this is it. Game number 2. Let's hop in it. I think I'm hopping in as well with Dior. Welcome back to the caster booth.
Yeah, it's been a little bit defunct today in the caster booth for me personally. But it's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game. The first game was definitely really good. We're seeing Green Hope again prove kind of what I said. Hey, look, you have to put in that work in the off season, and they'll get a little bit of a more advantage because they're more seasoned off season after they've had a game before. So we'll see how this comes out. But Enloe needs to get on their toes here. We need to see some number 1 seed activity. We need to see some proof of that.
Yeah, that'll especially come in the form of a goal early on in the game. They were able to find a single one, but of course that was towards the very end of the game, and it didn't even impact the result. This one, I Everything is exactly what the doctor ordered. It's Kumori with the flick.
Yeah, I mean, that was a really good shot down the middle, but I think Crazy Shark needs to get there. You know what I'm saying? That was a goal right over his head. We're gonna have to see a little bit more defensive play from Green Hope. Let's hope they didn't get too confident because of the last game, but they're gonna lose the tip off early. We are going to see the ball go back towards Enloe's side, almost the pancake going back towards blue side. Green Hope is in danger. They're gonna push that back towards orange. I don't think they want that ball on their side, and they're continuously contesting that, making sure there's a crossover. They don't want to even have a chance. While we're seeing Green Hope again try and chase into the orange zone. They look in control almost. Definitely looking in control of the game right now.
Yeah, it's all about establishing that control and then holding on to it. Green Hope with long clears and powerful shots are able to hold this sort of this imagination of control. I mean, in Rocket League, it can all switch right back against you with some kind of quick goal, some kind of counterattack. It puts Enloe in the lead. Shots there, but it's off the post. Green Hope couldn't come away with that one. Iron Welder, air dribble. Shot again, but just high. Green Hope may be feeling the pressure after Enloe getting to score one.
Yeah, and I think they definitely need to get back on the right feet, as we're going to see Jax go for the goal early. He's going to score that goal right off the post. Jax is going to score here. That is a great goal in a 2v1 situation. But you're going to see him wrap her on the right side. He's going to go in, and he's going to just slam it right through. There's a second goal blocker there, and he's just off by an inch, which is unfortunate, but that's a great goal. He's going to put Enloe in the lead 2-1. That was a really nice shot.
Yeah, I felt like Jax had the teamwork that could have made the dream work there, but said, you know what, I'm taking this shot myself. It was a nice one to be a witness to. Enloe starting to ground themselves in this game. And that confidence can do wonders for this team, most certainly. Iron Welder. Touch here out from the corner. Div 1 Bronze just diving into this ball. Trying to give any kind of chance to Green Hope here. Crazy Shark, long ball. Hefty take here. Ball off the quarter. Div 1 Bronze wants to take this shot, but Enloe. They're just not giving the easy ones up to Green Hope.
Yeah, I mean, this is a good game right now, and we are seeing a really, really tough fight from Green Hope. Just getting there to the end right now. They're just getting to the goal. It's a question of whether or not they can finish there. They really need to finish. We are seeing a lot of high-speed gameplay coming out. We're going to see Perplex get dropped. Right now, we need a really explosive play from Green Hope. I think we need to look for setups right now. I'm noticing a lot of ball contests, but a lot less setups. We need to see some setups from Green Hope if they want to. Right now, we are seeing a really dominant performance from Kumori and Jax. When we do get the ball, they end up driving almost in teamwork towards the goal, and they end up honestly having some really nice shots. We're going to really have to see how they can turn this around, and Green Hope needs to turn this game around in their favor. Yes, they won game one, but like I said, momentum. It's all on mental.
Really is here, and that almost was Kumori and Jax teaming up for another goal on the other side. So that's a duo I'm keeping my eye on now for sure. After you mentioned that, Dior. Iron Welder though, trying to forget about the teamwork, take it solo effort. Flip reset was pretty close on that play. Div 1 Bronze backing off and can't decide between challenging this ball or going back on defense, but a great read on that aerial puts the ball away from a dangerous point, and it keeps Green Hope alive in this game. Crazy Shark just gets under that ball. He's the fill-in from their teammate, and what a shot that was!
What a shot!
Iron Welder double tap off the post.
That was insane shot right there. I mean, you have to be proud of that shot placement. That was purely skill and mechanics there. Like, I mean, look, right off that top right corner from the inside. I mean, that's an insane shot to make off the goalpost there, and that's going to be a big piece for Green Hope, and it's going to restore some confidence. But that also is going to make the game a lot tighter. We got 40 seconds left, and it's 2-2 right now. Let's see who can put this away.
Two strong teams here. This is the clash of titans, most certainly. But who's taller at the end of the day? Green Hope have equalized, but Do they have that extra fuel in the tank to give themselves the lead? What a lunge there from Crazy Shark. Cut in from Div 1 Bronze. Kumori has the better of the shot, though. Fends it away. Crazy Shark towards the backboard, gets demoed. Kumori, could this be the setup of a lifetime? No. Div 1 Bronze sends it out. We're nearing overtime. Here's Kumori, reads yet another one. Crazy Shark down to the corner. It's popped up high. Maybe Iron Welder at 0 seconds. No. Again, the wall put up by Enloe.
Yeah, I mean, now that we're hitting overtime, this is going to be every man for himself here. We'll see how long overtime can last here. I mean, right now we're seeing a really aggressive output from Enloe. I think they want to win this game. They need to win this game. We're going to see Jax recontest the ball, almost score on Enloe. I mean, that's a really, really good play from Jax to really block that score. But, I mean, we're seeing very good movement on the ball right now. We're seeing both teams tracking and chasing. We are pushing up to 30 seconds. We haven't seen any real attacks yet, and nobody's really gotten control of the ball. We're going to see it demolish. Div 1 Bronze has the ball control. He is going to try and knock it towards the net. We'd be 3 there to meet it. He's not going to be able to get in. Iron Welder with the setup. Can they score that? Crazy Shark scores! That is an amazing score. Nasty flick off the top, putting Enloe down 2 games. That is
unfortunate. Really is for Enloe after they had the lead, but the meteor strike puts away Enloe. What an exclamation point on game number 2 for Crazy Shark, who otherwise was allowing his teammates to run the gambit and run amok in this matchup, get win after win, goal after goal. Crazy Shark this time around, the one to put that game away. And I mean, you always look in those brackets here, Dior, for that underdog story, right? Who's gonna change the narrative completely from what people expected? Green Hope having a 2-0 lead. I mean, they're on the doorstep of eliminating the top team of their conference. And then, who knows, making it all the way to the finals and winning the entire tournament.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing a really solid performance from Green Hope. And like I said, when you're in that number 1 seed position, you have to prove it to yourself. Teams have extra practice over you. You have to assert that dominance. But I think at the same time, I think it also brings some nervousness. Like, hey, I'm the number 1 seed. I don't want to fail. But right now, Iron Welder with 2 goals for that one game. Without those 2 goals contribution, they wouldn't have even been in the game. We need to see a proper play from both sides of the ball. We're going to need to see a dominant performance. I mean, we're going to see right now, can Enloe pull this back for the reverse sweep?
That's a big question. You know, that's what we're waiting to see if we witness. Enloe, now's the time to shape up. In my opinion, during the series, their defense has gotten better and better, right? Green Hope is firing away incredible shots and getting some good passes to go as well. But Enloe, again and again, credit to them for the saves. That last game, it just wasn't enough. But if it continues to improve, right? If saves like those are made and maybe a little less double or triple commit on the play, Enloe will be able to ground themselves and get Green Hope without scoring. Crazy musty flick, though, by Iron Welder. Almost follows up with a flip reset. Still tied up here, though, after the first minute. So that first minute is down off the clock. Green Hope, what do you got to lay it down against Enloe? Get this next win to go. Iron Welder. Again, I want to highlight the mechanics that this player is shining through today. Talking about musty flicks and flip resets and Crazy Shark hitting maybe the goal of the match at the end of game number 2. Like, talked about defense improving from Enloe, but I'm being serious when I tell you, Green Hope, their offense just looks better and better and better. Comes down to if defense will truly win championships or Green Hope is just going to continue to break through. Oh, this might be a breakthrough moment. It is. Iron Welder. Look at them get the second touch on that ball. It's a dunk. That leads its way back to the net. Green Hope. 1-0 lead here. And will they actually complete the sweep? That's the question. Jack's pass out to a teammate of Iron Welder. Jack's trying to keep this one out, and it will go back out to the half-court line. Div 1 bronze, shot there, an aerial, but it's wayward of the net. Back there is Iron Welder for a shot from themselves. Enloe once again saves away. 1 bronze. Out to the wall. Half-court line once again. Jax. Sends us backwards. And here we go. Dior, you are back. He may be back. He's returned. He's finding his way back to the booth. Green Hope are finding their way back to the goal line. Touch out to the quarter. And a high lofted touch. And meets its way back to the logo. Who's going to pick this up? Free ball for anybody. Jack says I'll take a piece of it, but nothing more. Could this final game, this semifinals matchup, be just completed with a single goal? 1-0, maybe not. Crazy Shark. A massive save was needed there. Mori, what do you got? A big goal. And Enloe. Yes, they get what was needed here. I mean, we might be, unless Green Hope can capitalize on this chance here. Almost they're able to backflip into a Crazy Shark off the corner. Shot there from Div 1 bronze, just saved. Enloe not giving in, not now that they have this chance to turn this series around. Perplexed. Turning back, and you gotta imagine, Dior, the hands are sweaty, so much on the line. Enloe have to resist giving in. Couldn't agree more. It's a mark of the talent on the field as well as everybody in the background. But with 4 seconds remaining, we might just take it to overtime. Iron Welder tries stealing one there, but the ball hits the ground. And overtime once again, Dior. This semifinal's given us everything we asked for. Incredible. Incredible. What a shot indeed. Iron Welder closing it out for Green Hope. And there you go, folks. The Cinderella story is continuing. The 4 seed of Green Hope takes the win against the top dogs of Enloe. What a series. What a quick match that Green Hope made that. Fantastic to take down Enloe. And I want to get another look at this bracket when we can, so we can see the road that was taken from these teams. There we go. Thank you, Brian, our producer here, keeping things clean. Green Hope, check them out. They didn't just sweep Enloe, the top dogs. They got a sweep against Leesville. I mean, Dior, this is a confident team moving into finals.
I mean, this has got to be the upset of the finals of playoffs. I mean, we're seeing a number 5 team, sorry, number 4 seed go 3-0 their first opponent. And then we say, hey, let's put it up against the number 1 seed. We're in the most tough bracket you can be in for a low seed. The bottom 2 seeds are going to come into the playoffs right now. Watch, plays the number 1 seed, clean sweeps number 1 seed. Then they're going to proceed straight to the finals. Not only after winning a match in overtime, scoring a crazy banger, but then going to proceed into the next game, say, hey, let's take them to overtime one more time, and then do the exact same process and put them down. I mean, that's a 3-0 victory that you're not going to be able to live down. If I was a part of Enloe, but I think they definitely need to come back and look stronger for next season. It was a really tough game, and I think everybody a part of that school, everybody that's going to be representing that school, especially Iron Welder, need to all be proud of themselves. They did great today. Absolutely stunning to play this well. I mean, this far in the playoffs as a number 5 seed, you're looked down upon. Sorry, number 4, but you are doing amazing. That was an amazing performance. That was some pro level play.
Pro level play that maybe Green Hope will tell their grandkids about, because that match was insane. What a sweep against the number 1 seed here. And folks, you saw it. Green Hope and Wake Leadership will be your finals matchup for the Wake Conference of VESL's Spring 2024 Rocket League. Check out that matchup here on VESL GG on YouTube. They'll be live under a showcase matchup broadcast where all the finals from different conferences are being showcased, and Wake Leadership versus Green Hope of the Wake Conference will be included in that. So head over to that broadcast if you'd like to. But from us for the Wake Conference, we are all wrapped up. For myself, Pyre J, Dior to my side, and Brian in the background producing the show. Thank you so much for tuning in to the qualifiers and the playoffs, the whole gambit here for all conferences on VESL GG. Wonderful high school esports action that we've been able to witness. And congratulations to all the teams as well, moving on to the regional lands. That's including of Wake Leadership and Green Hope, as we just saw today from Wake Conference, including other conferences around the North Carolina area. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Enjoy that grand finals between Wake Leadership and Green Hope. And folks, for the next time, we'll see you then.
Jules.